the challenge. Yeah. So these are scanners that go with people who are doing a challenge, or I would even say probably compounding as well. And take that one off. Let me just put this one here, and then I'll share my screen with you in just one moment. Just gotta make sure that my streams is streaming all over. Hmm. Let me find my Zoom. Oh, that's a good push down on gold. I told y'all when the market open, you want to get in. All right, can you still hear me all right? Let me find the chat. Move this one over here, okay? All right, very good. Oh, I took the scanners off so that you can see them. Let me go over triple threat first. And then I will go over the other two new scanners. Welcome. I see some guests that are on, and then I see members of our community. I am Dr. L.A. Payne, one of the organizers and educators for the code. There are three of us, myself, Dr. Russell, and Dr. Kathy. Dr. Kathy is with I Build Legacies, that's her organization. Dr. Russell is with the Pitmasters Trading Group, that's his organization. And my organization is Black Forex and Stock Traders, okay? And so if you look on the tab, you can see like it says scanners in our Discord. You can see all the different scanners that we have to offer. I love kind of like designing scanners to help make trading easy for beginners. So that's why I have a lot of scanners because that's just something that I like to do. Yeah. All right. Well, we are a faith-based community, so we begin every session with prayer. So I'm going to pray and then I'm going to show you scanners. Almighty God, you're holy, you're worthy. We bless you, we honor you. We thank you that you are God. Thank you for understanding, God. I pray for wisdom for everyone that is on the call. I pray that you would sharpen their skills when they are in the market. I pray that you would anoint them and grant them continuous success. It is in the mighty name of Jesus we praise, we pray, and we say thank you. Amen, amen, and amen. All right, so we're going to look at gold really quickly. And so right now I have up Dr. Kathy Scanner. Okay, so that's scanner one. If you are in Black Forex, your general member, you get access, you get to choose two scanners. Okay. Power though is a challenge scanner. So we would have to talk about that. But this is BF Power. And I love this scanner because it does some amazing things. I'm gonna take a few things off because me and Dr. Kathy have some duplicate things that I don't want to duplicate. Okay. So BF Power is going to be one, and then M5 Smash is going to be the other one that is going to be your triple threat. Okay. So again, ECC 11, BF Power, and BF M5 Push. So if you're in Black Forex, you can have access to one of these. With Dr. Kathy, you have access to this, and then you would have to be in a challenge for BF Power. Okay. And so how the triple threat works, God, I love it, is it's going to give you three different alerts at three different times, the majority of the time. And when you get the alert, you can get in for gold or you can get in for indice for 5 points. So when this one comes up, the sell alert, you take 2 points. Okay. As the market continues to move, you're going to get another alert. And on this alert, you're going to take your next 2 points, right? You're going to be able to keep moving down. And then you'll get a third alert I think these two may have overlap because this should be one for BF. This one is for power. There should be one for M5. Oh, M5 may have came sooner. But there'll be another alert. You'll get three alerts, and that's what I'm calling the triple threat. And then you can get in the trade again and again on gold. You're just going to take 2 points. And on indices, you're going to take 5 points. Okay. Did it this morning on a challenge, and it worked very, 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 very well. So this you can see again, there's an alert here. Your market is dropping. This is alert two. This is alert three. Beautiful thing, okay? And the thing about it is not to be greedy, not to be greedy because the whole point is to compound and to use your compound chart. You can also go to the higher time frames to get some distance. And then I took all the TPs off, but the TPs are there. I recommend that you do the 2 points, but you can take it to the TPs. Does that make sense? So every time you get an alert, you're going to go in that direction, but I'm highly recommending it's designed for you to be able to take those 2 points and get paid and go on with your life. And the same thing on indices, take your 5 points, get paid and go on with your life. So we know we have an alert here, market dropped, right? You can even use pending orders because pending orders going to tell you exactly where to go ahead and get in. Market dropped here, you could take your money here, right? Market bought up here, that's fine. You can still take your money here, right? And then you get another alert, you can buy here. The thing about this scanner is that the alerts come in different places. So that's why you're going to get more alerts than you would normally get. But the alerts are for short entries. And that's why you want to keep the scalp small. You don't want to do a big scalp because these are quick in and out. And you're compounding your account. And as you're compounding your account, you're taking your lot size up on each one. And you will receive the compound sheet to go with the scanner. Does that make sense? So you got an alert here. You're going to get in as soon as you get the alert. Okay. Clearly, the 2 points is nothing. That cleared. Okay. You got an alert here. You can get in here. Now, this one, the only issue you would have had here is it depends on where. And if the candle has formed and you kind of procrastinated, don't take it because you really want to get in on the top. So on this one, this candle started at 609. It went all the way down to 601. So there's plenty of room within this one candle. This is on a 5 minute chart to get your 2 points, okay? But if it goes south, clearly you got to get out and scalp, right? And to get your money back right here. So here's your first alert. You are supposed to clear on one candle, one candle. That's your first one. That's your second one. That's your third. And so that's why I'm calling this a triple threat because you can clear in this section 3 different times. Any questions about that? Let me pull up the chat or you could raise your hand if you want to ask a question about how triple threat works. It's easy peasy, right? I think it's simple enough. You get the alert, you get in a trade. You can hold to TPs. I just took the TP lines off there. But the TP lines are already there, and you all of these, the lines, the different ones, is a TP. Okay? You can raise your hand if you have a question. I can unmute you. If you don't have a question, don't worry. But y'all got it? Is that clear? I hope it's clear. I think this is a simple one. I like these for challenges because again, you're not trying to get in a whole bunch of trades in a challenge, and you really got to get in and get out on a challenge, right? It's all about your lot size and how fast can you enter and exit. Ah, sorry, I didn't mean to mute you. Go ahead.
Good night, Dr. Ellie. So just confirming. So you get the alert, open up your scanner, so you get the message, open up
Mhm.
your scanner, jump in straight away.
Yeah, as long as your candle has closed and your alert is there, you're good. Because
Yeah,
nine
okay,
times out of
okay.
10, when you get an alert, as you guys can see, it's gonna make stairs. Every once in a while, it's pullback. But I'm on a 5 minute chart. So on the 5 minute chart, you got a little bit more time on that shoot down, right? But once you get the alert, you want to make sure that the candle did close, especially on indices more than anything. You want to make sure that the candle did close, and then you're scalping up, right? As long as you have the alert. These alerts are set to come out for stairs. So you should have a stair movement. Every once in a while, we can't control it. But as you can clearly see, your market has bought up, your market has sold down, right? There's no confusion about that. Your market is still selling down as we are speaking. This is why I try to get in immediately, y'all, when the market open because it's beautiful. Now, what this market is going to do right now is going to sell down, and then we are going to see in a moment if it's going to reverse and come through the fingers. And if it is, we're going to get in there. Any other questions about that? I hope that answered your question. Just make sure, especially on indices, not so much as gold, but on indices, you want to make sure that the candle closes and that alert really is there. The momentum and the way these alerts are set are for steer movement. Okay. Keisha has been compounding her account, her $50 account that she started with a couple of days ago last week is up well over $1,000. Okay. Really making sure that you're getting in here and she holds hers, right? This blue line is a TP, this yellow line is the TP. But you could put all the lines on there and decide. But the best way on a challenge account is to take your 2 points and get out. Three at the max. Depending on your time frame. If you're on five, like you probably can do three or four. And as you can see, these are clear stairs, right? Ain't no confusion about that. And typically, if it pulls back and comes back down, you can get back in. Question. Anybody need me to clarify anything with this one? Y'all get it? Y'all get the triple threat and how you can you could do some things here with that. Okay. So I'm gonna take those off and now I'm gonna show you the zone scanner that I created. I have two different zone scanners. This is for people who like trading the zones based off what I've been teaching you. I have the one I'm only going to read at least one right now, and that is going to be the one where it moves with the market. 1 second, y'all. Where's my icon? Where it moves with the market. These are like all my scanners. I haven't released all of them. Yeah, you guys probably have like five, but a lot of them do some amazing things. Okay. We're going to add this one to our chart. All right. So the thing I like about this one is that this moves in real time, giving you your zones. Okay. I have another one where the entire chart is has a grid on it, but I think it's better for you to kind of see like the market is selling down, right? You see how those zones are going down? Let me move the extra stuff. Okay. That's a TP that's down there, right? So you can see, and then I always say make sure you go in the direction of your alert. Okay. And so you can see here that you would have gotten your alert. This would have given you a doji and a flat top. And then your zone is already right here to go down into the zone, right? Your next 2 point zone is already right here. Numbers on the side. And this scanner focuses just on whole numbers. Okay, so this one is 605 to 607. You just stretch it out to see what the rest of the numbers are. If you can't see it all the way, then just get a horizontal line and put it there. You know that it's a whole number. So this one is 408. Okay, so that's going to be 408. They're 2 point zones. Now, sometimes you can see clear as day that it's ranging in a 4 point zone. And if it's really consolidating in a 4 point zone, you can go ahead and take it. But as the market continues, you see now it's pushing up. That's why the blue line is here. As the market continues to push up, it's going to continue to make zones for you up here, right? And it keeps going up here, it's going to make more zones. As it pushes down, it's going to continue to make zones. And these are you see, there it goes right there. That's our next zone, which is right here at 614 to 616. So it makes the zones for you, and you know that you can simply use your zones as pending orders. I always tell you let it wick, and then let it pull back, and then this is your pending order here. But you definitely want to make sure that it's done selling. But if it's selling, then you already know these are, you see how it wicked? I told you 9 times out of 10, it's got to break 3 times before it comes all the way through. So you got plenty of time to put this pending order in for the sale. Let it pull back. Okay. And then now you put in your next zone for the pending order for the sale. Cleared all of your sale zones. Does that make sense? Talk to me. Okay, I think I know all the people on here, so I'll take you guys off mute. Talk to me. You can unmute.
Makes sense.
All right. Makes sense to Keisha. Who else?
Yes, makes perfect sense. Thank you so much.
Yes, thank
Looking good.
I hope it makes work easy.
Yeah, oh, yeah. Oh, my life. I think that will definitely.
Anybody have any logistical questions or you know how to put in the trade? If not, y'all know I gotta go eat my ice.
So looking at this one now, Dr. Ellie,
Mm-hmm.
that it's going up for the buy. It's wicked once.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I
It's
would
gonna
wait
wick
to
a
see if this
second
is
time.
gonna buy first.
Yeah. So
Because
I'll let
remember, I
it wick
told you for
again.
your sale zones, let it buy, and then I would be getting ready to put in 608 to 606 to
Oh,
see
right,
if
right,
it's
right.
gonna push up for the
Okay,
buy. I
okay,
would
okay.
want to make sure it's gonna buy.
Yeah, so
But
let it
this one,
wick.
it did wick, and nine times out of ten, your next candle is gonna clear it, that zone.
Yeah. But because this one's a bit shorter than the first one, we have to make sure, right?
Yeah, I would make sure just because you don't have an alert for a buy. I mean,
Yes.
it's
Okay, okay,
easy
okay.
when you have the alert, right? The
Oh,
alert for
yes,
the
yes, yes,
sale
yes,
is
yes,
here.
yes. Got
So
you.
that's real
Mm-hmm.
easy to put these in
Yes, yes,
and
yes,
come
yes.
down.
So you know
But
it's
what
going
you
that
always
direction for
want,
sure.
exactly, we
Okay.
always want to make sure we're watching out for those hard turns.
Mm-hmm.
Because if this is a hard turn and this thing buys all the way up, that'd be frustrating if you're in a sale or if you've been wicked into a sale. Hmm. I hope that makes sense. So this one, it will continue to make zones as the momentum increases. So I told you guys to trade it at 7 o'clock. So we're going to make a minute and see what is the direction of the market. And so at 7 o'clock Eastern, the market goes in one direction. It is a beautiful thing. Beautiful, beautiful thing. And I'm going to look on here. And you see here, this is 1 hour candle. This one has pushed down for the sale. And so in a moment, we're going to get another candle. If that candle is underneath here, it's going to continue to sell. Okay. So that's what we want to see. Is it going to continue to sell or is it going to turn around and push up? Is that making sense? Do these look helpful?
Very
Um,
much helpful.
um,
Absolutely.
that's on a
Yes, it is
5 minute. I'm
helpful.
like, why is this thing not moving, y'all? It's on a 5 minute. I'm like, man, move. What is going on? Okay. So let me move down here to 1 minute. So now you see, Miss Claudia, we got the alert here for the 1 minute. So you could go back up here on the 5 minute. I wouldn't take this one unless it pulled all the way back and prepare for 14 to 16. Well, let's see.
Okay. Right, right, right.
Yeah, you
Got you,
could.
got you.
Because this is going to tell you when it's ready to buy, right? And
Mm-hmm.
so this is the buy momentum. And so this is what your pullback. And we're always
Yes.
trying to enter the trade after the pullback. And the problem
Yes.
why people get caught up in so many trades is because they don't let the market pull back. And then the
Right.
market does a hard turn and now they're frustrated. Okay.
Okay.
So this one
So
here
you got you're
is
trading on the
pulling back.
5. Check.
Hmm.
Mm.
And so this is getting ready to create another zone. Just 1 minute. Like I told y'all, the market is getting ready to run. So we will see. Let's see where we start off in a minute when the market switches over to officially be the Asian session. Any questions or anything you guys want me to show you or Easy peasy, huh?
And
This
you
one
said
is
keep the
the zones.
zones, keep the lot sizes between that, dependent on account between that 4 to 7, 0.04 to 0.07
No, your
range.
lot size is based off what money you have in your account.
All right, just continue to make base it off what you have in your account. Okay, that's fine, that's fine.
Exactly. So you would look at
Mm-hmm.
your
Yeah, yeah,
gold
yeah.
lot size chart based
Okay,
on the
yeah, yeah.
balance.
Oh, okay, no problem, no problem.
So this is starting to slow up, and this one is 610 to 612 right in here. So the market is going to slow because um the new hour is coming. Was somebody about to ask me a question?
What?
I'm sorry. Mm-hmm. See, there go your next zone. Isn't that lovely? Those who've been trading zones, you don't gotta wait for me to give you the zone on your screen. And guess what? It builds it in real time. That's what I like. So that you know this is coming down. This is coming down. This is pushing up. Very simple. So how many minutes we got? 5 minutes. Oh, why y'all want to consolidate on me, US 30 and NAS? I'm waiting for them to wake up. But gold is awake, ain't it? Gold is awake. And so again, I pay attention to the next candle that's going to come out in 5 minutes. I want to see where the body is. If the body is past this one, it's going to sell. If the body is in this area, we got to wait and see if it's going to push to the other side. Whatever it's going to do, it's going to do for 30 minutes. Whatever it's going to do, it's going to do for 30 minutes. So there's that shoot back up. See? Let's go back to 5 minute chart. It's steady wicking her. I think she's going to give her some momentum and push all the way through. Does that make sense? So you could have definitely been ready for this one. And what is the market doing right now? It's just hanging out in its zone, y'all. So another safe thing to do is take the middle. You can do pending order for the buy, pending order for the sell from 610 to what is this one? 614. Then once it comes up here, it'll come right back down because this is where the market is hanging out. Right in here. It's not going anywhere. So I love it because it's building your chart in real time. Yeah. Real time. And so that other one on the 5 minute chart, look, see, it's about to go all the way through that one. So if you'd had a pending order in for this zone right here, we're pushing through here, but I very much so would be mindful of the time. And then if you want to, you can always throw ECC 11 on because ECC 11 is going to tell you where your bumpers are. So it's going to tell you, you see here, this is a bumper, this blue line. Market shot down, hit it, turned around. Bumper right here, market shot down and hit it, turned around. So you know you're not trying to get in underneath this area because you know it's going to hit and turn around. And so you can be ready with your pending orders for the buy up because that's what it's going to do. That's what, on every bumper. It's going to hit it and turn around. Now it's going to come back down and push it and push it and push it out of the way. But I already told you it's got to hit that area 3 times before it moves it out the way. So you've seen triple threat, you've seen the zones. And I like power. This is the power scanner. Because I like the alerts on power. And if you ever in a trade, and let's say you got in a sale and it comes up here, this is the part where you want to get out. If you were in the sale, once it's above that yellow EMA, you get out and get ready to come back down, okay? After it buys, and that's your 200 EMA, so it's always going to move to that one. So I like that one. I'm going to do recordings on how to practice with each scanner. But as you can see, this one is getting ready to come up. How many minutes we got? We got 2 minutes, and then we're going to check the bell. And whatever direction it's going in, that's the direction we're going to hope it's going to continue to go in. 9 times out of 10, it does. It does the opposite of what it did during the first hour. So I highly recommend that you guys trade the Asian session when the market opens. Sometimes you get a clean drop like this. Sometimes you get a little consolidation and then it'll either drop or push. This trade is about to clear. Questions? Any questions? I don't know if you guys don't tell me.
It seems clear. Yes, okay. And
Dr. LA,
Uh-huh.
I need more practice with this.
You gotta practice.
Yeah. I'm like really messing up on these trades.
On the zones?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And the pending orders and both of them, I'm messing up on both of them. I get the pending order sometimes and then sometimes I don't. So I think,
So what's happening? Are you getting in like here when the market is turning around?
well, when I see the alert sign, when I see the alert, I get
Mm-hmm.
in when I see the alert. Sometimes it's that I go in the first or second candle. I may not wait long enough, or
Mm.
I don't know if I don't have my stop loss maybe further back, further
How
enough.
many points are you going for?
I do between 0.03 and zero point
No,
zero
that's a
five.
lot. On your TP, that's a lot size. How many points are you going? So if
Oh,
you get
points.
in,
Well, if I'm doing the pending order, I'm just doing two
mm-hmm.
points. But if I'm doing like the regular from zone to zone, I go from like when I see the alert sign, I go until I see it goes either to buy or sell. The next sell some, but I don't get further enough to go that far because I either get stopped out or maybe I'm just getting in the wrong time where I just need to
Or
practice
maybe
more.
you should take the 2 points like you're supposed
Yeah.
to. Yeah. Like you can compound your account so quick by just taking 2 points because the thing is on each trade you're raising your lot size. On each trade you're going up on the lot. And so the whole purpose of, the market is going to buy, it's going to sell, it's going to buy, it's going to sell, right? So the whole purpose is to take the 2 points and compound your account by raising your lot size. So if you got in at 0.2, the next trade is 0.4. The next trade is 0.5 based on your account balance. We have a chart. So you have to follow that chart. And if you follow that chart, you will be surprised how you compound your account really quick. And I don't mean like in a week, I mean like in 24 hours, 48 hours. You will be able to compound your account. But the whole thing is you got to be able to get out the trade. You don't want to be stuck in the trade if it does a hard turn on you.
Okay. So I was doing it wrong.
Yeah, it sounds like it.
I'm
It's a
all
video
wrong.
though too.
Sorry.
Say that one more time. I said I have some videos on it too, so that you'll know how to trade the zones. And what scanners do you have?
I just had the BF power and the EC11.
But so what pending order are you talking about then?
When y'all put the orders in, when y'all put the pending orders in, I see him in the chat.
Oh, you mean like when Dr. Kathy does a
Dr.
cycle
Kathy.
alert
Yeah.
or Chef does a gold compound?
Yes.
Those ones.
And I use the
Okay.
same ones. I use the same ones. If it goes the opposite
But
direction,
those have TPs. Those have a TP. What time is it, y'all? Wait, let me look at this. Those have a TP. So when they give you a pending order, they're telling exactly where to get in and where to get out.
yeah. Sometimes they don't always hit when I go. So okay, let me take that. Let me change that. That's not true. It hits, but when sometimes it might go to that same pending order again in that same. I'll try to go do the same thing again. If it, say for instance, he puts in 4 6. Okay, he put a pending order for 4 46 21 to
Hmm.
46. 23.
Mm-hmm.
So I put the penny, it hits. Okay, that 2 points. If the
Mm-hmm.
market goes up, comes back down to that same area, I try to use it. I try to do it again. Same penny orders.
Mm-hmm. And then what?
Sometimes it don't hit when I do it a second time or third time. That same order, if it goes that
And
direction,
then what did you say your lot size was?
it's between 0.03 and 0.05.
And how much money is in the account?
Is 10,000?
You trying to tell me that a trade account with $10,000 in a trade didn't hit? That's impossible. That mean that you closing the trade out, or you got a stop loss in there. Where you go?
Yeah, yeah. I put a stop loss in there. I'm not supposed to put a
Yeah.
stop loss.
Well, how much is your stop loss?
I I don't know. I look at the whatever line, like when I see a whatever. Sometimes I look at the dots, like depending on where the EMAs are behind it or in front of it or something. I do it like that.
Yeah,
I
you got to
kind of
remember it's volatile and it ranges. Nine times out of 10 will go US 30 and NAS, wherever they were, they will come back there. But you want to make sure it's not a hard turn, right? A hard turn is like when the market turn and it's going to Timbuktu, and you're gonna have to hold that trade for a month before it come back, right? Because you don't want it to blow you out. But like even with this one, the market, look how high the market went to the sky. But look what it did. It keep coming back to the same place over and over
Yeah.
and over again. So, I mean, I'm not saying you're not supposed to put a stop loss, but I would reevaluate where you're going to put your stop loss.
okay. Maybe I need to decrease the lot size too.
No, the
A
lot
lot.
size is not high.
Oh, it's not okay. I seen it
No,
feel like it sometimes. I don't. But I'm taking too
no.
many. What you're saying is I'm taking too many points. I shouldn't. I shouldn't be taking so much. I shouldn't stay in there that long. Is
No,
what
well,
you.
I'm saying the quickest way to compound an account is just to take the 2 points and increase the lot size, right? That's going to be the
Yeah, you're right.
quickest way to
You know what? You're
compound.
you're absolutely right. You're right.
Y'all look like we buying up, don't it? I like to wait 15 minutes in and see where it's going. Okay. Let's wait 15 minutes in and then we should be able to see. It look like it's gonna buy low. Any questions about that? Why is my zones not on here? Why do I have to keep going and get it and put it on my chart? I don't like this. Any questions? Oop, there's our alert for the buy. Okay. That's my push line. It's pulling back and it's gonna go through here. So let it pull back. Yes, let it pull back. You always want it to pull back before you get in and it goes up. Okay. So the next trade is going to be 16 to 18. And we wanted to pull back and then you could put the pending order in for 16 to 18.
Okay, so you just gave me a tip. I did it wrong again. So you was like you wait for it to pull back. I don't wait for it to
You
pull back. I
gotta
just
wait
jump
for it to
right
pull
in.
back. Yeah, if
Okay.
you jump right in, this thing could be going all the way up here, right? So the pullback is the gasoline, right? So here we go. It's selling here. Now here's a hard turn right here. And so you got to put ECC 11 on it because this is going to tell you, all right, should I take another pending order down here or are these bumpers too much, right? This bumper is telling you it's going to hit here and push up. And let me show you the pending order scanner. I'm gonna do the one with TPs. Okay, so this is the pending order scanner, the one with TPs, right? So
Mhm.
this one right here, you got a sale entry right here in the bumper. We don't want to take a sale entry in the bumper because we know this is getting ready to come down. So I would not take this. I am not trying to get wicked into this trade. And this is not going to be ready until the market pushes through here and it's no longer here anymore, right? Now you got a buy alert. This is telling me, okay, go ahead, get in for the buy. You look to the left and you can see the buy was at 613. You could do a market execution and you can get in at 613 to 614. Trade cleared, right? Market has to pull back. Market pulls back, tells you your next entry is at 614, TP is at 615. Okay. Pushes up,
Okay.
pulls,
Pulls back.
pushes, and pays.
Oh
Right. So
wow.
that
Okay.
pullback, and I told y'all this trade getting ready to clear, that pullback is essential. So it just depends, guys, on how, I live by pending orders. I just think that's the safer way to trade. And if you do pending orders and you're 2 points, I mean, all these trades cleared, right? The issue is making sure you don't get wicked into a trade. And even if you took this trade here at 605, the TP was 604, market went all the way down to 603. Okay. So even that trade would have cleared. But sometimes people get in this trade or get wicked in here and then it turns around on them. Okay, so that's why people could do like 30 trades and then it's that one trade that'll mess around and take you out. So that's why it's really important for you to make sure that the market is buying and that the market is selling when you're getting in buys and sales. And then I watch my pending orders because I don't want to get wicked in a trade. I'm not fearful that my trade won't hit. I just don't want to be sitting and waiting. I'm missing trades if I got in a trade all the way up here somewhere, right? If I got in up here, now I got to wait for the market to go all the way down here and come all the way back up here. It's like getting a ride from somebody and they got to drop 5 people off before they drop you off. It's tedious. You ain't got time for that. I want to go straight home. I'm going to get my own car and go home. Good night. Right? So that's why you want to avoid getting in the wrong place because the market is going to come back. Sometimes it'll be 24 hours, right? On when the market does a hard shift, it could be a week, it could be a month. I know I've had seasons where I was in a gold trade for a month, um, and nobody is trying to trade like that though. Is the point. Y'all trade should have hit class done. All right. So you really want to avoid getting in those high areas and those lows. Any questions? The market is gonna buy up, y'all. Ain't no confusion about that. We should have got to the 15, almost to the 15 minutes in, but I got a strong feeling it's gonna buy right back on up here. Okay.
I
Because
do
what it
have
does on
another
the left, it
question.
do on the right. Go ahead.
So on the compound, the Maven compound Google Sheets that you gave us, I
Hmm.
don't see the lot sizes on here. It just has the numbers, the trade
Well,
amount.
if you look in the Maven in the chat, look in the chat, you'll
Check.
see it gives you several different options for compounding for that account, and it has the lot sizes
And the
in the
check.
challenge chat.
Okay.
Hmm.
The private chat.
Uh-huh.
You're talking about when you have the session plan A, session plan
Exactly. It
B?
give you the trade and it tell you the lot size. Tells you how many to do at each lot. You don't
Okay.
see that? You see it now?
Yes. Okay. I see it. Thank you. Thank you so much for your
No
help.
problem. Any other questions?
So, Dr. LA, sorry.
Uh-huh.
So, got the alert, just got to my phone. I missed that 16 to 18. It's on
Mm-hmm.
a pullback.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna wait now for it to pull
Mm-hmm.
further back.
No, for 16 to
Oh,
18, we already did that.
yeah, no. So
I've been
you missed
told you
that
guys
one.
that before you got the alert.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
you say
yeah.
example. So I'm just exampling. You missed that one.
You
So we
wait
are
on the
now waiting.
pullback. Yeah. And then when it get, I mean, it's in 16 to 18, so you can't do nothing. You can wait for 18 to 20.
All right, right, right. Okay.
It will have to pull back some more for you to
For
take
the further
16 to
back.
18.
Yes, yes, yes. Yes.
And just
Okay.
remember that the zones are color coded. So it's
Yeah.
actually 18 to 20 and 14 to 16. Now, if the market consolidates in between, because I like for you guys to have a little room, and so you're not getting in trades back to back, right? And if the market wants to turn here, you'll know. So that's why it's color coded. It's going to keep creating the zones for you. But make sure that it pulls back. Remember that the zone is color coded. So the red is a zone, the blue is a zone. The red and the blue, that is not a zone. That is the area where we want the trade to breathe so that we can determine if the market is getting ready to turn around. And
We
then let
got
me
you.
show you this one. And so this one here is the full zones, right? I'm gonna take these pending orders off right quick. These are the full zones on here for people who get it. I would say this is advanced. If you've been having success trading the zones, then you're good. You can look at this and say, okay, Dr. LA, I'm gonna clear on the 18 and then I'm gonna get ready for 20 to 22. If it continues to buy, then I'm gonna go ahead and take 24 to 26. If it doesn't continue to buy, I'm gonna wait and then I'm gonna get in on 14 to 12 and then 10 to 8. Looks like these two, then these two. Oh, I probably got a bar on that one. Questions? I'm sure I got a bar up here somewhere because that shouldn't be that color. Does that make sense? So right now we did get an
We got
alert for a buy, so you had to get in on the alert. If you didn't get in for the on the bar on the alert that came out here, right? Because this is your push up right here on that candle, then you absolutely have to wait. Have to wait for it to pull back. It needs to pull it back a little bit more, and then you can clear 2 points right there. But you want to make sure it's not a turn. And if it is a turn, you do want to get out sooner than later. Okay. And you always want to have your 200 up. And what I see a lot of people doing is they go ahead and they buy up and then they start selling down immediately. But you got to make sure that it is selling for sure. Because if you just keep trying to clear these zones, then you're going to get stuck. And we don't want that. So we want to make sure that the market is actually buying. This is a clear buy, right? Clear buy. This is just pull back. When it pulls back, you know it's going to go through the zone again. A lot of times, especially when it's in consolidation, that's all I do. If the overall momentum is for the buy, I let it pull back and then I get in the zone again. Pull back, then I get in the zone again, right? The market moved up. Pull back, now you got your zone, right? And if it keeps going, then that's fine. So zones is something you just want to practice a little bit more, so that you feel comfortable. And I think the biggest thing about zones in pending order is 99% of the time that trade is going to clear. You just want to make sure that you are not getting in on a hard turn. So that's why there are areas to let the market breathe so that you're not getting in on a hard turn. Questions?
What do you mean by hard turn?
It go in the opposite direction and ain't coming back for a long time until the next session. That's right here. You see this area done cleared. Let it pull back. Now you're gonna get ready for the next one. But you want to make sure if you got flat bottoms, another thing you could do to make sure that it's gonna push is use your horizontal line. All of my scanners have timers on them. So if you put your horizontal line here, and then you're paying attention to your 20-second timer, right? You know, on 20 seconds, if it pushes through, then go ahead and put your pending order in. If it don't push through, don't put your pending order in. And so that's something that I do. I keep my pending orders up. And I don't press it until I know, okay, this thing right now is getting ready to go. So you can just go over here, press pending, press your TP, and put your numbers in. And I'm not going to press it until it pushes through my push line. It pushes through my push line, I'll push it, and it's fine. And you don't have to be anxious because the market is going to pull back. That's the beautiful thing. It's going to pull back. before it goes all the way through the zone. So you got time to get in. Plenty of time. This trade right here, this zone, you could have got in here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So you have 5 different opportunities for the market to pull back. So there's no need to be anxious. So I would definitely make sure that I'm getting good momentum on the candle before I put the trade in. That makes sense? It looks like it's doing a slow creep now. All right, family,
Yes.
I have to go get something to eat. I've had a very long day. But if you got a question, send me a direct message. Again, some of these you can choose it for an affiliate, but the ones that are challenge, you have to do challenge, and that's only 2-week access to that scanner. Okay, only 2 weeks. Any questions? Any questions? All right. Well, I think Dana James is up for new members shortly.